And we're live.
Good afternoon, softball fans. Lou Bordeaux here at the Pioneer Valley Regional School in Northfield. We're joining you in first inning action. The Northampton Blue Devils here to take on the Pioneer Panthers today. You've missed so far 12 batters come to the plate for the Blue Devils. And in this first inning, they have already pushed across 7 runs. Panthers have changed pitchers. Kobe Tominski started the day in the circle. Now we've got Kelly Baird trying to put out the fire. There are 2 outs. Currently have runners on first and second base for Northampton. That is Caroline Reardon that you see there, number 18. She's walked and singled here in the first inning. On first base is Jada Alejandro. Baird goes up and inside. There you see Jada on first base. This is Sasha Rodriguez at the plate. Sasha scored a run, and got a run batted in earlier in this first inning. Do apologize for being a little late on the live stream. Technical difficulties. Oh, and that one hit her right below the numbers. That's going to load the bases again. Shortstop Lily Pellis is going to be coming to the plate. Catcher Avery Johnson has an equipment difficulty. She's over at the Pioneer bench, getting her gear examined. I am here today with our executive producer for BNC TV, Tyler Borbo. Tyler has been doing the best that he can in a tough situation to get us on the air.
Yes, equipment is working fine. Thank you folks for being here. Of course, even with technical difficulties and stuff, I'd say, Lou, this is the pick of the week to be out here enjoying some baseball live.
I got to tell you, Tyler, while my heart goes out to you for those technical difficulties, I have absolutely no complaints. My temperature gauge in the car registered 78 on the way over here. Not sure if that's totally accurate or not, but just a dandy day to be out here.
Absolutely.
And as we look at the Blue Devils really having the run of the field in this first inning, pushing across 7, they've got the bases loaded again. The Panthers are going to have their opportunity. Both these teams come into today's game with just 2 wins on the season. Panthers come in at 2-7. The Blue Devils come in at 2-8. So this being the first inning, there's still a long ways to go in this one.
I believe all 4 of these wins are Mahar as well. The 2 that Pioneers won and 2 that Northampton has won have both been against. Are they both against Mahar?
I believe you're right.
And I've been kind of racking my brain about what would cause these 2 teams to match up. It's the first time they've ever competed against each other. Last year, Northampton varsity softball was Division II. So I'm kind of curious what happens within a year to make that kind of change. I know it takes a couple years, right, for division switches.
Yeah, with Maya's state tournament division structure and the power rankings that I know Coach Adam likes to talk about when we cover baseball, there's a lot to it, and it's still a new process for them, and they review things every couple of years. So this may have been in the works for a while. Another wild pitch, and Alejandro scores. 7, 8. I've got it at 10-0 right now, Tyler. Other 2 runners advance. Popped up into right field, just out of the reach. Maggie Tippeniuk, 2 more runs score. That's going to make it 12-0. Yeah, so talking about the Maya divisional format, they would take a look at the power rankings, and I believe the Northampton AD would have to show just cause to be lowered by a couple of divisions.
I don't know if there was just some major changes that would cause that kind of shift. I mean, I've seen people go up and down divisions, but 3 divisions, I think they're in a different conference too.
And let's keep in mind, Pioneer did not field a varsity softball team last year, to my knowledge.
That is true.
So it's hard to really comment on what we were not able to see firsthand.
It's always interesting, though, to see new teams to play against. You always like playing against the usual local rivals, but it's always interesting to see what a new school is up to. A little bit of a wild pitch. Blue Devil runner takes second base.
And number 8 on second base is Ella Daly. She'll be playing first today for the Blue Devils. This is Kira Lawrence Riddle. Kira plays second base for Northampton. There are 2 outs here in the top of the first. It's been all Blue Devils so far. Panthers are going to have to go put the hitting shoes on once they get back to the bench.
Oh,
Swung on and missed strike 3. A big inning for the Northampton Blue Devils, pushing across 12 big runs. We're in the middle of the first here at Pioneer. Northampton 12. Panthers coming up. Don't go away. More Panther softball in a moment right here on BNC TV. Welcome back to Northfield. Northampton Blue Devils at huge first inning. Panthers have their work cut out for them right now. Going to get it started with Layla Goulston. Layla's in center field today for the Panthers. That's Haley Doucette Kaplan in the circle for Northampton. Two and 0 on Layla. Takes that one up high. I've got to think the Panther hitters are going to be very patient at the plate. They've got to look at this as scoring one run at a time to get back into this one.
Well, I think you're absolutely right.
And that one was going to be ball 4, but it hit Layla in the shoe, so off to first base she goes. Panthers have their first runner on. This is catcher Avery Johnson. Layla gets into second safely. Got to show that aggressive base running when you're down by 12, trying to get into scoring position.
Absolutely. And Layla, credit where credit's due. Oh, another bean.
Two batters, two hit by pitches.
Layla, of course, want to give her some credit. Yesterday, tough game against Franklin Tech, but she was on point in center field. Really placing the ball and getting underneath it, making some real crucial catches.
That one's up high. And a double steal. Panthers run themselves right back into this one.
I'm so sorry.
Toto, we're not in Kansas anymore. That's another hit batter. And in a matter of moments, the Panthers have the bases loaded. Cleanup hitters Kobe Tominski. Kobe started the day in the circle for the Panthers. Switched out with Kelly Baird about halfway through the first inning.
Sorry. It's like checking on a couple things. Some confusion there with the umpire.
We do just have one umpire today. Not sure what the conversation's about. I think they're checking lineup cards.
Perhaps some batting out of order. Looks like there's an out now.
Yeah, the lineup I had, that last batter was supposed to be number 17, Abby Ray. And even though we're way out here in deep right center field, it was definitely not a 17 that ran back to the bench. So not exactly sure what happened there. It does look like the Panthers have runners on second and third. We're going to say there's one out now. Kind of reminds me of the end of the boys varsity game the other day, Tyler, when we weren't sure how that one wrapped up.
Yep, I was talking with the guys afterwards about that, and pass ball, Pioneers on the board.
Well, before you tell me what they said, about 9 o'clock at night, I figured out it must have been batter's interference on that last play, and they called the runner out.
You are spot on. It was batter's interference.
It took me about 3 hours, but it came to me. Panthers on the board. It's 12-1. Avery Johnson advanced to third base on that wild pitch. Another wild pitch. Avery scores. It's 12-2. Northampton coach
making a change.
Yep, makes a pitching change.
Pitcher and shortstop. Made a quick switch.
That is now Lily Pilas going to be in the circle. And as you said, Tyler, Haley moves over to shortstop. Lily will get a few warm-up throws.
A lot of interesting changes early on in the game, figuring things out, getting people to where they need to be.
You made a good point earlier, Tyler. It's a team we haven't seen before, so not really sure what to expect. You know, really all we know is both teams, as we said earlier, come into this one with just 2 wins on the campaign. So you would think on the surface it's a fairly even matchup.
I believe the next batter at the plate is Allison Clary, if I'm not mistaken, for Pioneer.
You are correct, sir.
Only know she's the only one that plays sleeveless. So one of the few things I was able to keep track of, like certain players, like who had long sleeves, who had certain things, just made it easier from a distance when you can't see the number. And ball rolls into her leg. We got runners on first and
no, I think that was actually Kobe finishing up there. I think this is Allie.
Oh, that was Kobe? Oh.
Yeah, they changed pitchers during her at-bat.
Ah, excuse me. And Kobe takes off to second base.
Yeah, there you see number 6. That's Kobe Tominski. Allie Clary at the plate. Kobe not taking any chances. And that one's up high, 3-0. Had the green light on 3-0. Oh, nice catch over there by Joni Gauthier.
Great job chasing that ball down.
Nice rip by Allie. An old baseball philosopher one time said, "Hit 'em where they ain't."
That sounds like a Yogi Berra thing.
It might have been. This is Maggie Tippenyuk at the plate. Maggie's playing first today for the Panthers. We've got 2 outs in the bottom of the first inning, 12-2. Panthers have pushed 2 runs across here in the bottom of the first, chipping away at that big lead. And that's ball 4. Panthers threatening again. Runners on first and second for Kelly Baird. Well, she started out the day at the shortstop position. She's pitching now. Nice stop by the catcher. And the runners advance safely.
Nice hustle there by both runners.
That one's high and away. And that hit Kelly in the shoe.
We got bases loaded.
Kind of a recurring theme here, Tyler.
Well, when it happens to both teams, it's kind of like, if Pioneer hits 12, I think I might just set the score to 0.
Speaking of 12, number 12, Taylor Chase, comes to bat. And Lily goes right over to Ella Daly at first to retire the side. Panthers got on the board. We've got 1 inning complete here in Northfield. It's 12-2 in favor of the Northampton Blue Devils. Don't go anywhere. More Panther softball in a moment right here on BNC TV. are back here in Northfield. Pioneer Panther softball here on BNC TV. Lou Bordeaux along with executive producer Tyler Borbo.
Hey, hey.
Just a gorgeous day. Panthers with an uphill climb here against the Blue Devils. Northampton sent 16 batters to the plate in the first inning. This is left fielder Joni Gatay. Joni made that great catch in the bottom of the first inning. Abby Ray with the nice pickup. Over to Maggie for the retired. One down in the top of the second. You know, Tyler, as I'm looking at the second base player, that is probably part of the controversy we had in the bottom of the first inning. I've got Abby Ray listed as number 17 at second base, but that is definitely not a 17 over there.
Nope, that looks like Allison Cleary.
Controversy all over the place. Yep, you're exactly right. So I had Allie listed for left field.
Mm-hmm.
And that may be Abby over there. This is back to the top of the order. Haley Doucette Kaplan. Haley started out the day pitching for Northampton. Moved over to shortstop mid-inning. And for the third time today, Haley gets on base. That's her second walk. Also knocked a double in the first inning, driving into Northampton runs. Brings up center fielder Caroline Reardon. Nice play by Taylor Chase over there to retire the side.
Still trying to play cleanup on the, on getting myself set with the graphics. Really throws me for a loop when some things aren't working.
We've got it all going on today. We're in the middle of the second inning here in Northfield. It's 12-2, Northampton over Pioneer. Don't go anywhere. More Panther softball in a moment, right here on BNC TV. Avery launched one just down the left field line. Joni Gatte trying to repeat what she did in the bottom of the first inning. Got a glove on it that time, but it was foul. Another great effort over there by the Blue Devil left fielder. Fouled back. Count remains 2-2. Blue Devils on top in this one, 12-2. We do apologize for the Gremlins. You know, sometimes the best laid plans go awry, and you know, if anybody deserves overtime pay, maybe a medal for what they've gone through today, it's our executive producer, Tyler Borbo.
Something, not all heroes wear capes.
Yeah. Nice play by Jada Alejandro to throw out Avery Johnson at first base.
Drove in a run, though, didn't it? Or am I missing something?
Nope, Julia Stark's on third.
Okay. And ball hits player.
And that's Jalen Beliski up there. And Jalen takes, or excuse me, yeah, that's right, Jalen takes second base. This is Kobe Tominski at the plate. Panthers threatening with 2 out. There you see Jalen Beliski on second base. Kobe rips it into left field. That's a base hit.
That'll drive one in for sure.
2-run score. A big 2-run double by Kobe Tominski. It's 12-4. Aggressive base running. Kobe gets into third. Allie Clary's at the plate. I said a couple minutes ago about Joni Gatte in left field. She put away the rip that Allie Clary put out there in the first inning. Ripped up the middle. That's a base hit. Kobe scores. It's 12-5. And Allie makes it to second base. And just that quickly makes it to third. Some alert base running by the Panther left fielder. Little housekeeping over there at third base. I love the hat that Caroline Reardon's wearing in center field for Northampton.
Nice visor to keep the hair out. Is that what I'm saying?
I'm going to go for that.
Field, you mean?
Yeah, for that big sun hat.
Sun hat.
That's a beauty.
Nice. Hey, whatever works.
Little dribbler. Throw gets away from first. Panthers score another run. All the way to third base. Aggressive base running pays off. Maggie Tippeniuk barely got bat on ball. And just like that, she's on third base. Panthers making a move. It's 12-6. This is Kelly Baird at the plate. Kelly was hit by a pitch in the first inning. Kelly took over duties in the circle midway through the first. Held the Blue Devils off the board in the top of the second.
Oh.
Just got out in front of that one a little bit, got it off the fists. Out of play down the left side. Counts 0-2 on the pitcher Panther. Panther pitcher. Count goes to 2-2. Swung on and missed, strike three. That's going to retire the side for the Panthers. Not before they bring home 4 big runs in that second inning. We've got 2 innings. Third today for Northampton. In that big first inning, she reached base twice. Walked and singled, scored both times. And she got a base on balls there, so Northampton starts the third inning. First batter reaches base. Brings up the catcher, Sasha Rodriguez. Runner goes. Slides in safely under the tag. It's been kind of the hallmark of this game today is aggressive base running on both sides. Nice pitch by Kelly. Counts 1-2, another good pitch right on the outside corner. Fouled out of play. Hit out to right field. Oh, nice catch.
Nice job, Roslyn.
Fine defensive play. Alejandro tagged and advanced after the catch.
Oh. I'm
puzzled. Puzzled is the word.
I think she did not tag up, and they must have called her out at second. It's the only explanation I can see.
Well, maybe it'll register with me in 3 hours like it did the other day.
They're They're playing the game tough to keep us sharp.
So we are going to say there's 2 outs now here in the top of the third. That's pitcher Lily Pelis on second base for Northampton.
And called safe.
Good play by Taylor Chase to knock that ball down. Ella Daly, fleet of foot, made it to first base on the infield single. Puts runners at the corners with 2 outs for Northampton.
It's like a little captain's chat on the mound. No coach out there.
Meeting of the minds, a little recalibration going on here.
Hey, I need that after every inning.
Strategy is set. This is Kira Lawrence Riddle. She's playing second base today for Northampton.
And out at second.
Allie Clary picked up that slow roller. Decided to go for the force at second. That's going to retire the side. For Northampton in the third inning. No runs on 2 base hits. 1 runner left. We're in the middle of the third. Northampton leads this one 12-6. Don't go anywhere. More Panther softball in a moment right here on BNC TV. Welcome back to the bottom of the third inning here in Northfield. Panthers trailing Northampton 12-6. A lot of excitement so far. Taylor Chase going to get things started off for the Panthers here in the third inning. You may recall Taylor made that nice defensive play in the top half of the inning. course, the old baseball adage is to call the third baseman, or the third base person, I guess is more accurate in this case, playing the hot corner. And it certainly takes some moxie to get in front of those line drives and knock them down the way Taylor did. And she's going to take a walk to first base.
The few games that I've covered, I've seen Taylor Chase. She is not afraid to get her body in front of that ball and make sure that at least stops the momentum. If not, gets it in her glove.
This is Julia Stark. Fouls it down the third base line. Julia walked and scored in that big second inning for the Panthers.
Fairly new, a new addition to the student body. It's nice to see her out here and joining in the Pioneer Athletics.
Oh, that's for sure.
She, I do not believe she was here in September at the beginning of the year.
Oh, wow. Nice poke in the left field for a base hit. Just swinging the bat for contact right over the shortstop's head into left field. Panthers threatening in the third. Brings us back to the top of the order. It's going to be Layla Goulston, the center fielder. You know, since you mentioned it, Tyler, I've noticed a lot of the Panthers have gone to the rolled up sleeveless look. Maybe it's the team's good luck charm.
Well, gotta show off the guns, right?
Yeah, I don't have that problem.
But I wouldn't be surprised. I run hot a little bit myself, so 70-degree weather, yeah, I'd go sleeveless. Whatever makes you feel comfortable. Maybe it's less restrictive on the throw. You know, the sleeve not getting caught.
You may be right. Panther runners on first and second. There you see Taylor Chase on second base. Nice pitch by Lily, dropped right in. Full count. 3-2 on Layla.
And that's off the leg.
And that's going to load them up.
Yeah, loaded bases. And no outs.
Bases loaded for catcher Avery Johnson. Fair ball into left field. Drives in one run. Bases remain loaded. That hit Jalen Beliski in the heel. That's going to drive in a run.
Nope, this will surely be Pioneers' inning to close that score gap.
On my scorecard now, I've got it as 12-8. It has been a little confusing here today, so
Yes, it has.
I think I'm close. With the bases loaded, nobody out, Kobe Tominski comes up to the plate. Kobe ripped a double her last time up, drove in two big Panther runs. Right back up the middle. Billy goes home with it. And Sasha makes the play at the plate on the force out. One out, bases remain loaded. Allie Clary steps in. Allie pops that one up. It's off the second baseman's glove. Oh, we got a mess here. Runner scores.
Does the infield fly rule apply in this situation?
It just might. I see Allie running back to the Panther bench. Another run did score. I'm going to go with that, Tyler. So right now the Panthers have runners at first and third, with 2 out. Kobe takes second. This is Maggie Tippanyuk at the plate. Panthers right back in this one. Let's not forget, in the first inning was 12-0. Panthers have scored 9 in a row. Maggie rips it down to left field. Joni Gatay puts the leather to it, retires the side. 3 more Panther runs in that third inning. We've got 3 innings complete. It's 12-9. Don't go anywhere. Lots more excitement right here in Northfield. You're watching us live on BNC TV. Welcome back to Panther Softball here on BNC TV. Lou Bordeaux and the executive producer of BNC TV, Tyler Borbo, here with you today. Got a little defensive change for the Panthers here in the top of the fourth inning. Now you see Jalen Beliski in the circle. Looks like Kelly Baird moves behind the plate. And Avery Johnson goes out to play left field for the Panthers. This is left fielder Joni Gauthier at the plate for Northampton. Looks like Jalen's bringing the heat.
And as a seventh grader playing varsity and pitching, shows a lot of promise.
No question about that. Swung on and missed, strike three. And this is a pinch hitter for Nadia Lowy-Orzelek. I don't have number 12's name in front of me at the moment. Harper. Thank you, Tyler.
Definitely a change of pace here. Jalen seems more than ready. Throw some heat in here. Oh, might have jinxed her.
Yeah, you did.
It's a good thing this isn't being filmed or anything, right?
Harper Rathouse batting for Nadia Lowy-Orzelek. Swung right through that one. 2 up, 2 down. Both swinging strikeouts. Top of the order, Haley Doucette-Kaplan. Fair ball down the right field line. Haley stays at first.
Gotta say, those are always the best and worst kind of hits. The ones that have just enough English to stay fair and then roll foul. Gives more chase. It's frustrating when you're in the field.
And we're back to that aggressive base running, stolen base for Haley. This is Caroline Reardon at the plate. Yeah, after our first few games this season, Tyler, I've gotten into the habit of not watching the ball any longer. I'm watching the umpire to see if he's signaling fair or foul.
Well, it's tough to judge out here. Someday, Lou, we'll have the 16 to 20 cameras that Fenway's got.
Oh, I'm ready for that.
And then we'll have every angle you need.
Slice to left field. That drops in.
Oh,
Haley goes all the way around.
she did a good job of keeping an eye on the ball, eye on the throw, and then making a judgment based off trajectory. That's smart base running there.
Every bit of it. And that's the first Blue Devil run since the first inning, 13-9. But if this game has taught us anything so far, it's a long ways from being over. Batter's Jada Alejandro, playing third base today. Counts 3-0. Well, after those first 2 outs, Northampton putting things together. Scored 1 run. Now they've got runners on first and second with 2 out. We're in the top of the 4th here in Northfield. Another strategy session in the circle. Seemed to work out well last time. This is catcher Sasha Rodriguez at the plate. That aggressive base running. Both runners advance on that one. Popped up to the right side. Bounces off of Allie's glove. 2 more Blue Devils cross the plate. And it's 15-9. It was Lily Pelis. Sliced one down the right side. Maggie got a glove on it. Bounced over to Allie. Couldn't quite get her. Once again, the Blue Devils. Runners on second and third. Still 2 out. Tyler, they used to say fun with 2, but right now the Panthers are not having fun with 2.
I guess that's a given with the adage. If one team's having fun with, the other one might not be having fun. But they can make it happen. Pioneer's been having fun the past couple of innings, catching up. They can think if they can get out of this, they can keep that rally going.
Something you might be able to see on that shot from our center field camera. The pitcher's circle has really gotten an indentation worn in it from the pitchers. Might be getting a little uncomfortable there. Nice block by Kelly. Pop up down the right side. Allie's there to put it away in foul territory. That's going to retire the side. Northampton plates 3 runners in the top of the 4th. In the middle of the 4th, they lead this one 15-9. Stay tuned for more Panther softball. We'll be right back here on BNC TV.
Welcome back, folks. Bottom of the fourth inning. And starting it off, Kelly Baird takes a pitch to the heel.
Sets things up for Taylor Chase. Kelly with the steal of second. Kelly resets second base. Pitch just misses inside. Kelly with more aggressive base running. Went in standing to third. Throw nearly beat her. And more housekeeping. Maybe she figures it worked well on second. Maybe the same housekeeping on third. She'll get home now.
Yeah, that's what all the luck thing is about, right? If something just so happens to coincide with a good thing happening, everything has to happen the same way.
Sports superstitions, you gotta love it. Popped up. Ball drops. Kelly scores.
Good job, Kelly Baird, keeping an eye on where attention was going after the ball dropped. Noticed that they were checking first. Decided to take advantage of that.
And this is Julia Stark at the plate. Julia has walked and singled so far today, scored twice. Julia takes that one high and away. Counts 2-1. Here you see the umpire indicating counts 3-1. Nice pitch by Lily. Makes the count full. Layla Goulston on deck for the Panthers. Sliced into right field. That's a base hit. Julia took the big turn. She thought maybe Taylor had advanced to third. She was about halfway to second base. Had to turn and go back, but some good defensive play by the Blue Devils pick her off. So with one out, Panthers have a runner on second. Ripped into left field. That's a base hit. Safe at home. Layla going to third. Just like that, two more Panther runs are on the board. It's 15-11. One out here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Home plate umpire giving catcher Sasha Rodriguez a moment to collect herself. Avery Johnson at the plate.
Boy,
Big swing.
Avery really wanted that one.
Ball looked like it just dipped at the last moment.
Oh.
Line drive right to Jada Alejandro.
I didn't even think the glove moved.
Right at her.
That's a precision hit right there.
So with two outs, Layla's still at third base. This is Jaden Beliski. Jaden currently the pitcher for your Pioneer Panthers. Showing some patience at the plate. Be 3 balls, no strikes, I believe. And that's ball 4. Panther runners at the corners. This is Kobe Tominski at the plate. And Jalen takes second base. Counts 3-0. And Kobe takes ball 4. That loads him up for Allie Clary. Good pitch on the inside corner, strike 1. Allie had a single and a run batted in the second inning. Hit down the right side.
That's 2 outs.
Made the catch. That's going to retire the side. Panthers leave the bases loaded. They did score 2 more runs after 4. It's 15-11 in favor of the Northampton Blue Devils. More exciting Panther softball coming up in a moment right here on BNC TV. And welcome back to Northfield. Lou Bordeaux and Tyler Borbo here with you today.
Hey-o.
Panthers trail this one 15-11, but you know, if you take that first inning away, that Northampton pushed 12 runs across, it's been an 11-3 ball game. Jalen Beliski in the circle. Keep wanting to say on the mound, but get my technicalities right here. And this is a pinch hitter for the Blue Devils. That's Olivia Evans at the plate. Olivia actually went in to play second base last inning. And she takes a walk to get the fifth inning started. And Olivia advances to second.
Nice cut on that one, just couldn't make the connection.
This is left fielder Joni Goutet. Joni's had a great day defensively. Nice backup by Kobe over there. As Olivia went head first into third base. I do apologize. I've been calling her Joni all day. It's Janie. My bad, folks. Jani Goutet. And she makes it to first. Blue Devils threatening with runners on the corners. Nobody out here in the top of the fifth inning. Janie makes it down to second. And that's going to be a base on ball. It's going to load the bases. That was Jordan Sage that just took a walk. Panthers going to have to toughen up here. Bases loaded, nobody out. Top of the 5th inning.
Let's see if Beliski can get him out of this situation, but it's a tall order with bases loaded, no outs. Let's see if she can pull it out.
Haley Doucette Kaplan at the plate. Been at the plate 4 times today, reached base every time. Three balls, no strikes to the Blue Devil shortstop. Nowhere to put her. Jalen came right in with that one, 3-1. That's ball 4. It's going to bring in a run. It is 16-11. This is center fielder Caroline Reardon. And it looks like Kobe's coming back in to pitch again.
Puts Jalen at shortstop.
Kobe started the game in the circle for the Panthers. See her doing a little housekeeping.
And also mention a shout out, no updates really, but Varsity boys playing against Greenfield at Vets Field in Greenfield. That game should be coming to a close. Wishing the best for them.
Nice block by Kelly Baird behind the plate. Two balls, no strikes. Just caught the outside corner, 2-1. Kobe battles back, makes it 2-2. Once again, trying to nip that outside corner. Count goes full, 3-2. Ball 4 is going to send in another Northampton run. Makes it 17-11. Jada Alejandro at the plate. Jada's been on base 4 times today. Fouled back out of play. Pitch outside. Jada held up on that. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got nobody out in the top of the 5th. Bases loaded for Northampton. Outside counts full. Little Christmas chaos there. It sounded like it was a foul tip. Umpire said she just swung and missed. But when the ball hit the ground, she ran to first. Two more Northampton runners score.
Why? That was a tough one to interpret out here.
Or was it 3? I can't see over there. No, they've got a runner on third.
And still no outs.
Still no outs. All right, so she scored. She scored. She's a third. That was a K. All right, scorecard's all caught up, folks. Three balls, no strikes on catcher Sasha Rodriguez. That's ball 4.
Kelly Baird running the third baseman back. Or not the third baseman, I apologize. Runner on third. Ugh.
Clary goes to first base. Haley Doucette Kaplan scores from third. I've got it at 19-11, Tyler. We seem to be in sync here. This is Ella Daly at the plate. Swung on a miss for strike 3. However, the throw down to first base went into right field. 2 more Blue Devils cross the plate. And that hit Olivia. He's back to first base again. Tyler, I feel like I missed something here. I've got 6 runs across in this inning, but I seem to be missing a runner here. So we could have 22 runs, but it could be 21.
Alrighty.
I do know we've got runners on second and third right now. Yeah, I'm going to go with you. I'm going to call it 22.
Well, we'll call it 23.
Fair enough. It's been just a tough day at the office for the Panthers. We've got 1 out in the top of the 5th inning. Another hit batter. That brings Jordan Sage back to the plate. Jordan walked earlier here in the 5th inning. Defensive swing, fouled it away. Count is 2-2. Just missed low.
Chase it down.
And that's going to retire the side. In the middle of the fifth inning, Northampton Blue Devils, somewhere in the vicinity of 23 runs. Pioneer 11. Don't go anywhere. This one's just warming up right here on BNC TV. After consulting with my executive producer, we're going to say the Blue Devils had 7 runs in that last inning. Nevertheless, 22-11.
Maggie Tippanyuk starting us off.
Willie Peelis. Pitch was reminiscent of slow pitch, high arc softball. Drops that one right in. Went back to the well once too often. And Maggie takes that inside for ball 4. This is Kelly Baird. You know, Tyler, the one thing that seems to happen every game I'm fortunate enough to cover with BNC TV, we talk about the weather conditions here at Pioneer. And we noted in between innings that the one thing we didn't comment on today were the gale force winds.
Oh, I thought the audience was hearing that color commentary coming in through the mic. This just these sudden gusts of wind are not doing us any favors out here, except maybe keeping us cool.
Kelly swinging on 3-0.
On dropped foul.
Count goes to 3-1. Well, I know you mentioned covering the Northfield town meeting upcoming.
Oh yeah.
Maybe somebody will have a special request for an indoor sports facility.
Hey, I don't know. I don't know how they can work that into the budget. Nice crank into outfield. Rolls foul though.
Just out in front of that one a little bit. Counts full.
But yeah, it would be a dream come true to see a solid budget proposal made to build some sort of sports facility or media tower. I'll settle for media tower. Baird walked. Runners at first and second. Even for a good visual, love to have some sort of custom built mobile media tower. Think Trojan horse, but you can put a camera on top of it.
I think that's a fabulous idea.
Absolutely, I'd love to have that.
This is Taylor Chase. Gee whiz, I almost said Taylor Swift. I think the wind's getting to me, Tyler.
Oh my God.
Holy moly.
I guess Taylor Swift truly is everywhere.
Backed away from that one. Northampton coach. Chase Every Giroux into the circle to talk to her pitcher. Lily Peel has done an admirable job. She's been pitching, I believe, since the second inning. Nice pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Taylor Chase. Taylor patiently works the count full. There you see Maggie Tippanyuk at second. Yeah, that's called strike. Well, I guess it's strike 2. Now we've got a full count. Going to be ball 4. That's 3 straight walks for the Panthers. Going to load the bases.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone try to get thrown out on a walk. Would that
It is rather
happen?
Rather unusual.
Or the ball at ball 4, the ball is dead, right?
Correct. So even if they applied the tag, she would have not have been out. Here's Julia Stark. You may recall last time at the plate, Julia had a nice hit into right field. Took that big turnaround first base. And with the runner holding on second, she had to scurry back. Didn't quite get back there. Bases full of Panthers. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning. Counts 3-1. inside for ball 4. That's going to force a run in. Makes it 22-12. Top of the Panther order, Layla Golston back up. Layla slices it into right field. Everybody's safe. Another run. Boys baseball team arriving. I don't know, Tyler, did that sound like a triumphant return?
They just sounded excited to be here.
Avery Johnson launches it into left field. Foul ball. That's a fair ball. One runner in. Bases remain loaded. It's 22-14. Jalen Beliski takes that one up high, ball 1. Dealing with our late afternoon dose of climate change. Three balls and a strike. Come on, Jalen. Ball 4, that sends in another run. Bases remain loaded, nobody out. Ball gets behind Kobe. That one's inside, 2-0. Three balls, no strikes. Willie dropped that one in there. 3 balls and a strike. Willie battles back. Count goes full. Popped up, Lily catches it. And there's one out. Tyler, all I can say about these gale force winds that we have here today, it's an old Jesse the Body Ventura quote. I'm impressed, and I don't impress easy.
Oh, good old Jesse Ventura.
Allie Clary at the plate takes strike one. Bases remain loaded here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Rumor has it that Mr. Ventura is negotiating with the management at WWE to perhaps reprise some of his on-camera antics. Allie works the count to 3-1.
I would love that. He's a classic commentator from my day of enjoying WWF at the time.
That's ball four, going to force in another run. Panthers have batted around here in the fifth inning. Right back to Maggie Tippanyuk. Maggie got us started with a base on balls. Left field, Janie caught it. Runner tags and scores. Panthers have runners on first and second. Two outs. Blue Devils made the appeal play over to third base, thinking the runner left early. Umpire indicated safe. Well, Tyler, once again, we got ourselves a ball game here. Panthers have closed the gap to 5, 22-17. Or thereabouts. I don't have the official scorecard right here. This is Kelly Baird at the plate. Kelly walked and scored earlier this inning.
Kelly, I would say, being a tad impatient at the plate. She's got the cut. She wants to make the connection, but I think she's being impatient on waiting for a decent one. And
launch that one into left field. Yeah, you called that one, Tyler. Ball goes all the way out. Two runners are in. Kelly circling third. That's a home run for Kelly Baird. 3 more runs. This is a 2-run ball game. Tyler, you made the call on that one.
Well, you could tell the first strike she wound up having, ball was a little bit inside for a good clean connection, but she just ever so wanted to hit that. You could tell by the swing. She wanted to make a connection and finally did it, and you saw the result.
Indeed, she caught all of that one. Northampton coach having a conversation with the home plate umpire. We may be having a pitching change here. According to our very unofficial score back here in center field, looks like the Panthers have closed this to a 2-run gap. It's going to be Haley Doucette-Kaplan back in the circle. It's where she started the day today. Tyler, I've got to chill. I'm going to put my windbreaker on, if you don't mind.
Absolutely. Sun's going down a little bit. It's not feeling the same 76 degrees anymore.
Ooh-wee. 76 is a dream at this point.
Well, we also didn't have, I feel like the gale force winds weren't a problem a couple hours ago.
Yowza. Of course, now I'm going to have to readjust my microphone, folks. Had a slight issue with this the other day. Testing 1, 2, 3. You know, one of the things that Coach Bouchard and I talk about frequently when we get the opportunity to comment on these games is the unpredictability of high school sports, and this game bears testament to that. Northampton scoring 12 runs in the first inning, and for the Panthers to battle back, it's just fantastic. And this is why, you know, probably a lot of family and friends are watching our games, but you know, tell your friends, tell your neighbors. And it's lined out to first base. That's going to retire the side. Haley Doucette-Kaplan comes in, 1 pitch, 1 out, retires the side. Not before the Panthers push across 9 big runs. We've got 5 innings complete here in Northfield. Score is 22-20 in favor of Northampton. As they say, don't go anywhere. This one ain't over yet. More in a moment here on BNC TV.
Welcome back, folks. Top of the 6th inning.
We are somewhere around 22-20. This is Haley Doucette Kaplan. Started the day in the circle, went to play shortstop for a few innings. Came back in to finish off the Panther 5th. She's reached base all 5 times today. And we've got Kelly Baird pitching now.
I think it's 3-1.
And Haley walks. Haley safely into second, stolen base. And she goes to third base on the wild pitch. Caroline swung at that one. I think she wishes she could have that one back. Nice pitch.
Oh, look. 1 down.
After the strikeout, that brings Jada Alejandro back up. Oh, and the pickoff throw goes into left field. Haley scores, makes it 23-20.
Interesting idea. Caught me off guard.
Nice catch.
Jalen Beliski making that nice catch. 2 down now.
And that brings up catcher Sasha Rodriguez. Slice down the right side, out of play. And that one's up high, 1-1.
Wow.
Tyler, we best batten down the hatches.
All right. Jeez Louise. Well, that's what happens when you're dealing with the elements, folks. Fouled away.
And it's going to be ball 4. Sasha took the big turn there. We've got 2 outs here in the top of the 6th inning. Blue Devils have added 1 more run. It's 23-20. To the best of our knowledge, I guess I should say. Late swing, fouled down the right side. This is Lily Pelis at the plate. Strike on the outside corner. Sasha steals second. Just missed high and away. Rodriguez takes third. I will say, Tyler, the one advantage of this wind that's out here today keeps the black flies away.
That is true. And safe on a drop strike 3. Run around third scores.
That's the 3rd time today that's happened. Going to make the score 24-20. Ella Daly at the plate. Ella fouls that one back out of play. Counts 2 balls and 2 strikes. Just topped that one, foul behind the plate. Count remains 2-2. Got 2 outs here in the top of the 6th inning. Northampton runner on first base. Into right field for a base hit. Lily Peelis took the big turnaround third. Kelly ran her back. Northampton runners on the corners with 2 out. Olivia Evans at the plate. I think I saw her on Mass Live listed as Liv Evans, so if that's what you prefer. We'll cover it both ways. Liv was hit by a pitch last inning. Nice pitch by Kelly, getting that outside corner. That one's high and away. Clary over to first. That retires the side. Northampton adds 2 more runs. We're in the middle of the 6th inning. It's 24-20 here in Northfield. Don't go anywhere. Panthers will be up in a moment right here on BNC TV.
All right, bottom of the 6th inning.
Going to get started with Julia Stark. Julia's had a productive day at the plate, a couple of singles, a couple of walks. She scored 3 runs today. The ball bounces away. I'd like to say hello to all of our viewers along the line, whether you're in Northfield or Bernardston or all the way down to Northampton. Glad you're spending a few hours with us today here on BNC TV and, of course, worldwide on YouTube. And Julia takes a walk. It is her 5th time on base today. This will bring us back to the top of the order.
And Julia Stark will have a pinch runner that looks like Aaron Calais. I'm not entirely sure.
Number 22 on your Panther roster. As you said, Aaron Calais. Pinch runner, courtesy runner. We'll know a little bit later on. But right now we know it's number 22 for the Panthers over on first base. Here's Layla Golston. High and away. Good location by Haley on that pitch. Counts 1-2. Panther runner on first base here in the bottom of the 6th. Ball gets behind her. Calais goes to second. On the wild pitch. That one's up high. Layla works the count full. And it's ball 4. Panther runners on first and second. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th. Yeah, we got a pinch hitter for Avery Johnson. Is that Kayla?
Kiara Griskowski.
Kiara. Couldn't read the handwriting. Nice play by Sasha Rodriguez to keep that one from going to the backstop. Counts 3-1 on Kiara. Inside, ball 4. Panthers load the bases. This is Jalen Beliski. Last inning, Jalen walked with the bases loaded to get a run batted in.
like the umpire's checking on batting order and other substitute players. I think they're gonna do a pinch runner. Yep.
Yep, we've got
Substitute for Kiara. I believe that's, the number is 14. Kaylin Shabbat out there on first base.
There's Kaylin.
And looks like there might be a little bit of confusion going on about who's doing what, and just making sure all their ducks are in a row.
Northampton coach very attentive in these matters. Not the first time she's had a question today. Looks like everybody's satisfied. Jalen at the plate. Bases loaded, nobody out. High and inside.
Suppose you could say the tying run is at the plate.
Yes, you could. Count goes to 3-0. Nice pitch by Haley, 3-1. Had to bear down on that one. Inside, ball 4, that's going to send in a run. This is Kobe Tominski. Kobe ripped a double back in the second inning, drove in 2 runs with that one. 2 balls, no strikes. Bases remain full of Panthers. You know, Tyler, for a game that started out in the upper 70s, we're in our shirt sleeves. I kind of wish I had my hand warmers with me now.
Yeah, this wind ain't doing anyone any favors. First strike, 2-1 on Tominski. Of course, we're talking about hand warmers. A lot of the Panthers are still out there sleeveless. Hopefully they're staying warm.
3 balls and a strike. Behind her, that's ball 4, going to force in another run. Panthers close the gap to within 2.
So I believe this is the closest they've come since the beginning of the first inning.
And again, I will say, we've got the unofficial score up here. There's a lot of smudges in the book here.
I say we're as close as anybody.
Allie Clary at the plate. She takes ball 1. Allie walked and forced in a run last inning. Back in the second, she singled and drove one in. 2-1. Inside, 3-1. Inside, ball 4. The Panthers pull within 1. Once again, Northampton coach asking something of our home plate umpire. Maggie Tippanyuk at the plate. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Maggie had a sacrifice fly her last time at the plate. Had her pitch, swung right through it.
She really wanted that one.
That one's low, 2-1. Sasha Rodriguez walks the runner back to third base. Thought she saw Jalen leaning towards home. That one's high. Throw back down to third. It goes into left field. We've got a tie ball game. Unbelievable. Other runners advance. Panther runners on second and third. Once again, bases are loaded. Loaded for Kelly Baird, who hit that 3-run home run her last time up. Nice pickoff by Sasha behind the plate. Fair ball down the left field line. Panthers take the lead. Kelly Baird with a big 2-run double.
An interesting turn of events this is. Well, looking back at that first inning,
Tyler.
and really, Brenner had a tough time getting started. Northampton was walking away with a 12-run lead. Now,
I believe the Panthers now are at 26.
you think 2 scored on that?
Yeah, because isn't that that's Kelly on second, right? She had a 2-run double because the bases were loaded.
I thought 1 came in and scored and runners advanced on a pass ball on third. So it was second and third. Was I wrong about that? You know what? You do a way better job of keeping score here. I'll take your word for it.
I'm going to go with the 2-run Panther lead. Because even if that were the case, we still got nobody out.
Gotcha.
I think we should take a scan of this score sheet and put it on the BNC TV website.
So once I edit this, I'll put the score sheet up as
Just to see how close we were.
in the bottom left-hand corner.
And we've got a hit batter. That's going to load the bases again. Panthers bat around here in the 6th inning. Back to Julia Stark, where the inning started. Good pitch by Haley, 1-1. Two balls and a strike. Panther runner's not taking any chances here right now. Two and two on Julia. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Top of the order, Layla Goulston. Layla hits it into center field. One Panther scores. Kelly, she's there. 2 more Panther runs. Taylor over to third base. And Layla to second.
Kiara Grzyskowski stepping up to the plate.
And Kiara takes strike 1. Sasha with that throw down to third base. Tried to get Taylor leaning the wrong way. Behind her to the backstop. And Taylor scores. Goulston advances to third on the wild pitch. Ball 4, Kiara takes a walk. Puts runners at the corners. One out here in the Panther 6th inning.
It's like another discussion of possible pinch runners.
Tyler, your guess is as good as mine.
Oh, there's a lot of Pioneer bats out there at the on deck position. There we go. I think they're. I think Kaylin Shabbat, again, pinch running for Grzyskowski.
I'll give you a good eye on that one, Tyler. Jalen Beliski at the plate.
Catcher really not liking what's going on over there at third.
By Sasha grabbing that pitch and walking down the line towards third, she might be trying to goad the pinch runner at first base into running towards second, in which case she could make the snap throw and try and pick her off. Ooh. Oh, right in the knee. Heard that one all the way out here. That's going to load the bases with Panthers.
And what you were mentioning earlier, you mean as far as kind of like faking neglect?
Yes.
Ah, gotcha.
Kobe Tominski with the bases loaded. Inside. I just got a text, Tyler. This is the inning that never ends. And as I look at the time, I see 7:15. We've been going 3+ hours now. And I don't know about you. I know you've had some technical issues earlier in the afternoon, but this is just an amazing game, and I'm really glad to be part of it.
Yeah.
We've been here I'm sorry, we've been here so long they turned the lights on. Kobe walks. In comes another run. Panthers hit 30. Or thereabouts. Back to Allie Clary. Allie scored 3 runs today for the Panthers. That one's up high.
And yes, this has definitely turned into a ball game, and in the back of my mind, I'm already thinking about ball goes past, no one makes an attempt, everyone stays put with bases loaded. Something that we were talking about with Pioneer taking the lead and where things are at. I've got this anticipation of whether or not Pioneer, they got to hold this lead for one more inning. And I'm really looking forward to seeing whether or not they can get 3 outs before Northampton can, tie things back up.
Bases loaded with Panthers. We're still in the bottom of the 6th. Allie Clary at the plate. Inside, nice block by Rodriguez behind the plate. That's going to be ball 4. Forces in another run. Maggie Tippanyuk. This is the second inning in a row that the Panthers have batted around. Takes that one high and inside. Count goes to 1-1. Once again, catcher looks Jalen back at third base. Another nice block by Rodriguez. You know, Tyler, one of those conversations that the coaches might have been having with the home plate umpire might have been asking if or when the lights were going to come on. I didn't notice when they came on. Oh, another nice catch. Throw back down to third. Runner's safe.
I think you're right, and the way these lights kind of work is when they're switched on, it takes them a good 5 to 10 minutes to really start showing their brightness.
Ball 4, another Panther run scores. Kelly Baird steps back in. Big day at the plate for Kelly. Double, home run. We've got her with 5 runs batted in today. That one's high and away. Caught her on that inside pitch. Drops into right field. That's a base hit. Another Panther run scores. Bases remain loaded. Brings Taylor Chase back to the plate. Inside. Nice force play at the plate. Bases remain full of Panthers. Batted around for the second time here in this inning. This is Julia Stark's third appearance at the plate here in the sixth inning. Takes that one up high. Two balls, no strikes. Three and 0. Ball four sends in another run. Layla Golston again. Her third trip to the plate here in the sixth inning. One ball and one strike on the Panthers center fielder. We've got two outs here in the bottom of the sixth inning. Panthers up by a bushel.
Is that an exact number?
That is precise, my friend. You only have to worry when it's up by 2 bushels.
Okay. I mean, bushel sounds a little bit like that, kind of like a smidge, you know, just a kind of a nondescript amount. Wondering if the coach is having a discussion about whether or not she can switch some pitchers. I don't know what the deeper rules are about who can pitch and when someone's taken out. I mean, we've seen Kobe come in and out.
Yep.
So I'm not sure.
Yeah, truthfully, Tyler, I'm not sure what the conversation could possibly be. No, I think they've agreed that that's the 10 runs and they're tapping out. I think that's where we're at.
All right.
Which, hats off to both of us because we apparently have the score right.
Yes. Yeah. That is my takeaway from that, is that through all the technology issues and working with a bunch of things and trying to then try and catch up with making sure things are accurate, we did an all right job. Or no, I think what they were doing is they were just
maybe they
maxed out in order to
maxed out the inning, because in that inning I've got the Panthers with 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I've got them with 14 runs that inning. So I don't know if there is a per inning max.
Might be. But, we'll see what happens here. But I guess we're going to take a short break. And when we come back, top of the seventh inning, excuse me. Actually, I don't think we're going to take a break. While we were discussing things have changed.
So let's just stay here.
So that wouldn't be a bad idea, throwing up just where things are at.
Not every day you get to see a ball game that's had 58 runs scored in it.
That's true.
I'm going to have a conversation with the home plate umpire as we leave the fine facility here and ask him if he got overtime for this one. All right, we are ready for the top of the seventh, which quite possibly could be the last inning. Kelly Baird still in the circle for your Pioneer Panthers. She's got a 10-run advantage right now. This should be Liv Evans at the plate. One and two. Oh, I'm sorry, that's number 4. That's Janie Gauthier. Nice catch by Allie.
When to go switch back to the other camera, battery's already dead.
Is battery dead on the other one?
Battery's dead on the other one. And I don't dare miss anything in this inning to go and switch the battery out.
One down here in the top of the seventh. Ground ball.
Again.
Kobe made the nice play on that one. Throw was just a little bit low. Blue Devils have some life here. Going to bring up Haley Doucette-Kaplan. Ball's high and inside. And a 4-pitch walk. Brings up center fielder Caroline Reardon. Sliced over toward the Panther bench.
Nobody out on that one.
Nope, Kobe picked up the ball, and as she turned to make the tag, the runner had gotten past her. So we've got the bases full of Blue Devils. Just one out. Two balls, no strikes to Jada Alejandro. Three and 0, nowhere to put her. Swung on and missed. Ball got past the catcher. One runner scores. Other runners advance. Three balls and a strike. Runners on second, third with one out. Little nubber in front of the plate. Kelly throws to first base just a little bit late. Runner's safe.
There's one more across the plate.
No, she. Yeah, you're right. And Jada takes second. Runners on second and third. One out. Northampton with 2 runs across so far here in the 7th inning. Just missed up high. This is catcher Sasha Rodriguez at the plate. Sasha's had a solid defensive day behind the plate. Counts 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fouled back out of play. A little excuse me hit into right field. Throw to the plate. 2 more Northampton runners score. Rodriguez safe in at second base.
Pioneer down to 5 more runs they can excuse in order to take away the W.
Coach just brought everybody in, rallying the troops, as it were. And they certainly don't want to get to 3 or 4 runs before they get to that 5th one, Tyler.
No, they do not.
Blue Devils, Lily Peelis at the plate. Sliced foul, 0-1.
Like the runner on second had an idea to steal. Always think showing your cards that you're going to steal, and then the ball gets fouled so you can't take it.
Pitch just missed up high. Didn't miss by much.
Stole it this time.
And there she is. Once again, not sure what that's about. Northampton coach does not look happy. Home plate umpire calls time.
Not sure exactly what's happening. Maybe there's
Okay, can we pan over towards the bench, see where the coach is going?
I would say there might be some crowd comments that are less than savory.
I think you're probably right. Nice play. Unassisted put out. Good job, Maggie.
Excellent play by Maggie Tippeniuk. One does score.
Two down here in the top of the 7th. Ella Daly at the plate. Right back to Kelly. Over to first base. That's going to do it. Panthers come back from a 12-0 deficit. Come away with a 34-29 win. Holy cow, what a game.
Definitely don't see games like this very much.
Total of 62 runs crossed the plate in this one. Every single one of these student athletes gave it their all, and just a terrific effort by all of them. You know, it's a shame somebody's got to go home, the runner-up in this one, but what a game. You know, as I look at the clock, 7:43, that's 3 hours and 43 minutes, Tyler.
Oh, absolutely. This is it's quite the television program that we have here. Of course, that's minus any kind of edits that need to be done.
Yeah, this will have to be honed down to the Nesson Panthers in 2. But unbelievable.
If I can get my hands on one of those inning graphics that you see with like a Red Sox highlight, that they're able to do like 5 minutes, 9 innings, and just show a couple highlights.
Tyler, before we go, when can the viewers look forward to more Panther athletics right here on BNC?
Oh, well, we have a little bit of break. Few away games going on next week, but mostly it's mostly we're let's take a look. Next week is all softball. We're not sure about the coverage quite yet, but softball versus Springfield International Charter on Wednesday, and then their senior night against Smith Academy is Friday the 10th. It'll be the last home game, regular season home game for the Panthers. And then a lot of makeup games following week, including a Sunday afternoon. You know, we've had a lot of rain days here.
Right.
Here at Pioneer, and so once you start running out of room, I think Western Mass has to start at a certain date.
Yes.
Therefore, you only have so many days where you can make up games, and that's why we're getting a Sunday afternoon game. But Sunday the 12th is the next home baseball game versus Lennox, which actually would have been, I think, one of the first games.
That's correct.
Of the year originally.
Yep, you're right.
So, yep, still more baseball and softball action coming up in the next couple of weeks. But Lou, thank you so much for being here this afternoon and evening.
Well, in other words, stay tuned for your local listings, and you're always going to want to see Pioneer Athletics, whether this time of year it's boys baseball, girls softball. Always a lot of fun. Glad to be here. So for my executive producer and co-host today, Tyler Borbo, this is Lou Bordeaux, thanking you for your time this time, and until next time, good night from Northfield.